Hello everyone, in this video I'll be explaining the problem meeting rooms. So this problem is from Neetcode 150. When you're solving, okay, sorry, just an interruption. So when you're solving, let's say, meeting rooms 1, 2 and 3. So 3 is on lead code, but usually I solve problems of lead code, but meeting rooms 1 and 2 are, for only the premium subscribers. So that's why I'm solving from lead code. So let's go to the problem. Given an array of meetings, time intervals, objects consisting of start and end times, start time of 1, end time of 1, start time of 2, end time of 2, uh, in such a way that start time of I is less than start end time of I. So determine if a person could add all meeting to their schedule without any conflicts. Okay, so whatever meetings we have scheduled, so if a person can put all the schedules, they're asking like all the schedules, even if one schedule is missed, so in that case it is no. So we have to note something like 0 at 10. This is schedule. We start at 0 and at 8, and this starts at 8 and ends at 10. So it is not considered conflict. So it is a good scheduling. So it's not a conflict. So yeah, let's see examples. We have 0, 30, 15, 10, 15, sorry 5, 10, and then 15, 20. Let's go to the board and see. So we have, let me write just test case. We have 0, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, I guess. Yeah, 15, 20. So these are intervals, right? And anything they have given, yeah, it's just that. So in the question, let me try to explain the question. What it's saying is, so we have intervals array. This is array wherein at each index we have start time of I and we have end time of I, in such a way that start time of I is less than end time of I, which is obviously true because meeting is starting at lower time than the ending time. It's like meeting will start then it will end. It's not like meeting will end then will start. Okay, so this statement tells that. And what they have said is we have n meetings, its length is n. Now a person, he wants to include all these meetings, so he wants to include all these meetings. We have to check if this is possible or not. Okay, if it is possible, then we'll have to display true. We have to return true, else we have to return false, right? So it's like they have given certain meetings, so a person, he may like it's like he may go to all meetings or not, that they're asking. So let's try to see. So if I plot this on a number line, this is x-axis, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, let me call it that way, and then 35 we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then 35. This is time axis. Time is moving forward, and this is 0 time. Let's try to see first meeting. Let me call it as meeting 1. This is meeting 2, and this is meeting 3. So first meeting starting at 0, ending at 30. So this is our first meeting. Now second meeting, if you see, starting at 5 and ending at 10. This is meeting 2, this is meeting 1. If it is the third meeting, it is starting at 15, ending at 20. So this is M3. Clearly, if you can see, meeting 2 and meeting 3 is like non-overlapping. So if he wants to attend at meeting 2, so he'll move at 5 and then he'll exit from meeting 2 10, and then he can attend meeting 3. But here the thing is, he can attend only these two meetings. or he can attend only one this M1 meeting. If he attends M1 meeting, then he'll start at 0 and free at 30. So in that case, these two meetings will be missed. But if he wants to attend meeting 2, he'll attend meeting 2, but he can't attend meeting 1 because already meeting starting time is 0, but he's starting at 5, and then he can attend meeting 3. So he can attend either meeting 1 or he can attend meeting 2 and meeting 3. So meeting 1, meeting 2, meeting 3, all meetings attending is not possible here. So in this case, we'll have to return false, right? So how do you check which meeting is gonna attend? I mean, if all the meetings is attending or not. So what we can do is we can make sure the meetings to be sorted in, let's say, start time. If you start the meeting in if you sort the meeting in start time, so whatever meeting is starting, that will be in a sorted fraction. Here also it is in sorted only, so it is sorted based on start time. So here 0, 5 and 10, which is in sorted order. So if that is the case, then what we can do is we can check its ending time. Okay. If you don't sort, if you want to sort like if you want to make sure to use brute force approach, in that case what you can do is you can take one by one elements and you can check its end time. What, let's say you're checking this against this, what you can do is you will check if this end time is lesser than the start time. So if it is lesser, then it's like this meeting is here and then this meeting is here. If it's like meeting, let's say your meeting is this, and then you have got somewhere value, now it is not there, so its end time is like its start time is lesser than the end time end time of this. So it may happen that way also. So brute force will be a tedious task, so we will not be moving in that way. Either what we can do is we can use this sorted approach. When we sort it using the starting time, so you can take the first meeting. It's like it is starting at the earliest, so that they will be taken because your task, I mean, you want to achieve, you want to attend all the meetings, that is your achievement. So whichever meetings is starting earlier, that you will try to attend first. So this is starting earlier, you are attending that. Okay, now when you move to next index, now what will happen is 5 comma 10. Now since you are attending this, you will check it is ending at 3, but this is starting at 5. So your condition has to be the, let's say if I take this as I and this is I minus 1, so your condition will be intervals of, let me write intervals as capital I only, intervals of I minus 1, and this is 0th index, this is first index, which is 1, which is like ending time. Okay, ending time has to be lesser than or equals to interval of ith starting time, which is 0. Okay, this is ending time and this is starting time, starting and it's like current index starting time has to be greater than or equals to previous index ending time. If this condition is there, then you move to the next. It's like these two meetings you can attend. Okay, next again you will be checking this, but here in this case it's like 30 less than or equals to 5 is wrong. So it's like when you attend this meeting, you can't attend this. Okay, that is the case. So even if you find somewhere that this condition is not holding, which means that meeting you can't attend, so we'll have to print false, or you can display false, you can return false. So I think you guys have understood what we need to do. So let's try to code it up. So let's try to reset this code. We have intervals, as I said, we need to sort this based on starting time. Okay, if you write simple this sort function, so it is going to compare elements, each element, and each element's type is intervals. So this is defined, it's a class interval which is user defined. So uh, the code will not know what is that. So for that we'll write compare function. You understood, right? Like intervals is humanly defined, so the compiler will not know, so we need to tell the compiler. So it will be intervals, not intervals, it is interval a. So two values will be always passing, right? Or two values will be comparing. We need to check if their start time. Okay, a dot, we have start and end right here, two different functions. So if a's start is equals to b's start, it's like both have same starting time. So we need to compare based on end time. So a dot end less than a dot, sorry, b dot end. If both are not equal, which means these two values are not equal, which means one of them are lesser. So we need to return a dot start less than a dot end. If a dot start is less, then it is true, we need not sort. If a dot start is greater than a dot end, so we need to swap. So we have sorted the intervals. Now we need to take bool variable answer. Initially we'll say okay, a person can attend all the meetings, and we need to check one by one. If I is equal to 1, I less than n, I plus plus. I need to define n. What is n? N is basically the size of intervals. Okay, as I said, I'll be checking the previous element, right? Previous is I minus 1. So I'll check if intervals of I minus 1 and its ending time, which is given at 1, not 1, because its type is interval, so we need to put end only. Okay, if it is lesser than or equals to intervals of I dot start time, so it is a valid condition. So you can attend these two meetings, like previous and current meeting, but we need to check the flip case. So the condition wherein you can't attend these two meetings, so it's like you can't attend these two meetings. If you can't attend these two, I mean current and previous meetings, your answer will be false, because you can't attend all the meetings, and you'll have to break out of the loop. And when you come out of the loop, simply return answer. Let's try to run it. Okay, second test case is failing. Let's see why. We have initially answer is 1. We have size. Okay, here see, as you can see, a dot start less than a dot end. This is false. I mean, this condition shouldn't be there. It should be b dot start. Like two values we are comparing, a and b, so that's why. Yeah, it is getting accepted. Let's try to submit it. Yeah, it got accepted. So in this way you can easily solve this problem. If you go against bootstrap approach, that will, you can solve it, but that will take a lot of time. So so in this case I think brute force approach will also going to accept, because length is like 500 only. But yeah, this is sorting approach wherein you have time complexity as n log n, and you have linear here. So overall it is n log n only, and space you are not using any extra space, so it is 1. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video.